Sorry?
So to bring the efficiency in the system.
To bring the efficiency. Okay, so it means there is no efficiency in the existing system of the CPS. Is it like that?
सर आपकी वॉइस नहीं आ रही है.
हाँ, so
Yes, sir, your voice is
तो अब आ रही है अच्छे से? Not.
No sir, clearly नहीं आ रही.
Okay, one second. चलिए, no problem. Okay, am I clear now? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So yes, the mission Karma Yogi, with the main purpose is that to make our civil servant more, what you can say, role specific than the rule specific. So to create selfless civil servants, which will be working for the benefit of the what you can say society, like with a new working what you can say the methodology. That is what is expected. So ठीक है. उसके अलावा और क्या था मुस्तकिम? Apart from Mission Karma Yogi, what are the other articles which were important in yesterday's newspaper?
Yes sir, parliaments के functions के related था.
Parliamentary
सर आप
functions.
फिर से रिपीट करेंगे प्लीज. आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही है तो कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा. प्लीज रिपीट करेंगे.
Okay. आप कल थे राशिदा? Have you joined yesterday's newspaper?
सर कल मैं नहीं थी. कल तबीयत ठीक नहीं थी तो मैंने कल का नहीं लेक्चर लिया था आपका.
ठीक है. तो कल का जो लेक्चर है वो YouTube चैनल पर रिकॉर्ड किया गया है, जहां पर कल हमने डिस्कस किया था.
सर मेरे हेलो
I will send you the link.
हेलो
Fine.
हेलो सर आपकी वॉइस नहीं आ रही है बिल्कुल भी.
Okay, just give me a minute. I'm changing my network. Okay, so yes, Mustafa, तुम्हारा नाम क्या है? Why you are not written your name here in the ID?
I thought.
Check. Okay, so you want me to explain AGR, right? What is AGR issue? Right? Okay, so please तुम्हारा जो नाम है ना वो proper ID रखो साथ, so that मुझे पता चले कि exactly कौन question पूछ रहा है. अगर आप ये ऐसे स्माइली रखोगे तो मुझे पता नहीं चलेगा कि who exactly is asking the question. ठीक है, चलिए. So AGR is a issue related to the telecom companies in India. So telecom companies in India. So here we can see that telecom companies have various types of services. They provide various types of services along with the basic telecom operation. So basic telecom operation मतलब क्या? Incoming call and what you can say.
Hotspot tray. Hello, hotspot समझ में ना. समझ में. Wi-Fi. इधर चलो. Wi-Fi बनो. हाँ, चलो.
No internet है, data बहुत बड़ी देनी. Am I audible now? Hello. Am I audible now? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So annual gross revenue issue which is going on between the telecom companies and the Indian government is that telecom companies do provide various types of services along with the basic telecom services. So the basic telecom services like incoming call, outgoing call, and text messages, these are the basic telecom services. Along with this, nowadays the telecom companies or the telecom operators are providing other services like internet. They are also providing Paytm bank. Some of the telecom companies are working as a what you can say the payment banks as well, like Airtel Money, Vodafone Paisa, M-Pesa, all these are things. And the companies like Reliance Jio, they are also providing some other services like Reliance TV, then some OTT platforms. Then some of the Vodafone companies like Vodafone are there providing some services like Hotstar and some what you can say the some video channels are run by the companies along with the telecom services, right? So whatever the taxes which are being paid by the government, what is the argument of the telecom operator is that we will pay the taxes only on the gross revenue of the telecom services and not on the other services. Because when the tax is being what we can say charged by the government as a what you can say the telecom service, it should be only charged on the telecom services and not on the other activities, non-telecom activities of the companies. That is what is the argument of the government of the telecom companies. When the government says that the tax should be imposed on overall all gross revenue of the telecom companies. So that's what the controversy or the dispute was going on between the government and the telecom companies. So Supreme Court has said that the telecom companies should pay the taxes only for their telecom operations and not to the non-telecom operations. And also those companies which are in loss, they can sell their companies, they can file for insolvency and bankruptcy, and then they can decide whether they can sell the shares of their companies to the other companies or not, whether it can be converted into insolvency and bankrupted assets or not. That is what the Supreme Court has decided. It has been given a responsibility to the National Company Law Tribunal. So annual gross revenue मतलब क्या होता है कि जो total gross जो revenue है telecom company का, including both telecom and non-telecom operations. So that is what is called as annual gross revenues. So government was asking to pay the tax for the gross revenues, while the telecom companies were saying that they will pay tax only on the telecom operations and not on the non-telecom operations. So that is the issue of AGR. समझ में आ गया मुस्तफा?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है? All of you understand? Rest of you? चलिए, तो shall we go for the today's newspaper?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you all see the newspaper? Is it visible to all of you? Is my screen is visible to all of you? Can you all see the today's Indian Express?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So today there is one more article related to the India-China dispute which is going on between India and China for a long time. That is a dispute or the line of actual control. So in the wake of Indian Army action in Chushul sector that we have seen yesterday, that Indian Army have been what we can say called in the Chushul sector, China's defense minister seeks Rajnath meeting. Jaishankar says talks only option. Without talks, we cannot solve the dispute between India and China of the border dispute. So Rajnath is in Moscow for the SCO meeting, and Jaishankar is at the BRICS meeting today with Chinese counterparts. So we know that China is a part of the BRICS group, which includes Brazil, Russia, India, China. So our external affairs minister has visited to BRICS meeting, and our defense minister has visited to SCO meeting in Moscow. That is what all is mentioned here. So read this article to understand what is the recent development in the dispute between India and China at the LBSC. Right hand side, there is one article about the Prime Minister which says that the US-India Strategic Partnership Forum. So every year such partnership forum between India and US is carried out, and we know that the India and US is a very good relationship. Of course, there are certain areas on which there are contention. There are some issues between India and US relations, especially in the trade related disputes are there, and there are some other areas where there is problems like visa and some other issues are there. But overall, we have a good relations with US. So PM Hardsell's young, diverse and democratic India says virus has not hit our aspirations. So stressing that the pandemic has not impacted the aspirations and ambitions of 1.3 million Indians. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday said that the road further ahead is full of opportunities in the public and private sector in India. Speaking at the US-India Strategic Partnership Forum, virtually, that is online, Modi said the pandemic has impacted several things, but it has not impacted the aspirations and ambitions of 1.3 million Indians. The Prime Minister said that in the recent months there have been far-reaching reforms and there are making business easier and red tapeism less. So that is what is explained here. So read this whole article, that how our Prime Minister is more optimistic about the future of India, about the future of economic development of the country. That is all mentioned here. So read it out. It is explained here that for challenges in India, we have a government that believes in delivering results, a government for which ease of living is as important as ease of doing business. So we are looking at a young country with 65% population less than 35 years old. We are looking at an aspirational country that has decided to take the nation to new heights. This is at a time where we mark 75 years of independence. So you are looking at the country with political stability and policy continuity. You are looking at a country with commitment to democracy and diversity. Come and be a part of this journey with us. That is what is said by our Prime Minister to their US counterparts. That is what is explained here. Then going to the next page, 4 securities under probe. Investors complaints pour in as Sahara faces probe for fraud. Yesterday we have seen that yesterday there was an investigation have been initiated against the Sahara company for the frauds which they have made in the Ambi Valley project. So investors have complained against the Sahara. So money moved from one firm to another as regulators turns on heat, says the agent. That is what is explained here. So what is exactly the issue of the Sahara investors? You can read and check it out. This is an issue related to the financial market in India. Then going to the next page, left hand side, there is no important article. Check it. Amid row over bias, Facebook bans BJP MLA for violating hate speech policy. This is very important news because we have seen that recently our Parliamentary Committee on Information Technology, which was an article in yesterday's newspaper, they have called for what you can say, they have summoned the Facebook for not banning the speeches of one of the BJP MLA for his hate speeches which have violated the hate speech policy of the Facebook. So the Facebook now has banned officially the speeches which have been put by the BJP MLA which violates their speech policy that is mentioned here. So just read this article. Then going to the next page, monsoon session is going to be started in Maharashtra under UV lights and ozone machines. Okay, going to the next page, I will directly go to the editorial page if there is no any important news in between. NIA, so National Investigating Agency, which has a mandate of investigating the cases related to terror attacks in India or terrorism in India. So NIA says that there is one topic in paper 3, that is various security agencies. So National Investigation Agency is one such security agency which has a responsibility of investigating the cases related to terror. That you need to know for paper 3. This is very important. So what it says, NIA says that accused held for ISKP links planned mass killings and did recce of sensitive locations. So one of the important, recently one of the person has been arrested by NIA. So what are the charges, what you can say, filed against that person is being given by NIA. Check it. Here there is one article, Maharashtra FPC eyes retail grocery shops with launch of e-Kisan Mandi, Maha FPC. Anyone knows what these FPCs are? Farmer Producer Companies. अगर किसी को फार्मर प्रोड्यूसर कंपनी का कांसेप्ट क्या है पता नहीं है तो आज आपको देखना है आपको, बिकॉज़ इन पेपर 2 there is one topic called issues related to marketing of the agricultural produce, market of the agricultural produce. So to give solution to the problems of agricultural market produce in India, the government has started a scheme called Farmer Producer Companies, where farmer will produce some, what you can say, the processing will be done for their agricultural produce. तो अगर आपको पता नहीं है ये फार्मर प्रोड्यूसर कंपनीज क्या है तो आज जाकर आपको देखना है व्हाट इज फार्मर प्रोड्यूसर कंपनीज, व्हाट इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ द फार्मर प्रोड्यूसर कंपनीज बाय द गवर्नमेंट, एंड how it will benefit the farmers for increasing their income. That is what is given here. So the umbrella body of farmer producer companies in the state, Maharashtra FPC, has partnered with National Cooperative Agricultural Marketing Federation, that is NAFED, to launch an online Monday for trading agricultural commodities. So e-technology in the aid of farmers. This is one topic again in paper 3. So how the information technology or e-technology is being used by the Maharashtra's FPC, Farmer Producer Companies umbrella body, that is called as Maha FPC, by having a partnership with the NAFED, that is actually explained here. So these points will help you in writing the answer for mains exam, especially in the paper 3 topic, that is issues related to the agricultural produce and marketing of agricultural produce. So read this article, cut this article and put it in paper 3 topic, issues related to the agricultural produce in India. So 83 lakh new MNREGA cards since April, record surge in 7 years. So you can see that in last 4-5 months, there is increasing amount of MNREGA cards, that is job cards, under the MNREGA scheme. So it is a record high, what you can say, record increase in last 7 years. That is what is explained here. So as I told you that MNREGA, which was a government scheme, which was ridiculed by Narendra Modi as a scheme which, what I can say, which is for the unskilled workers, in his first parliamentary speech. Now the government is taking the help of the same scheme to revive the Indian economy. Because we can see that in 2015, the central government has reduced the allocation for the, which has reduced the allocation for the, what you can say, for the MNREGA scheme, but now the government has increased it. That you can easily see here that 2014-15 it was only 28,000 crore. Then now we have around 80,000 crore. What you can say, 80,000. What you can say, the 83 lakh cards have been, what you can say, increased, or the job cards have been issued by the Maharashtra government. That is explained here. So in a clear sign that MNREGA has emerged as safety net for lakhs amid the economic distress triggered by COVID-19. Over the 83 lakh new households have been issued job cards under this scheme. That is what is explained here. Now going to the next page, this is very important. ये आपको इसलिए जानना जरूरी है कि MNREGA एक ऐसी स्कीम है कि जिस स्कीम को गवर्नमेंट ने ज्यादा ध्यान नहीं दिया था, but this time the government is focusing more on the MNREGA, which can revive the Indian economy, which was one of the very, very important scheme which was launched by Manmohan Singh. Now going to the next page, I will directly go to the editorial page. Yes, masking the question. There are exigencies of pandemic, but MPs need to precious space in parliament to ask questions on behalf of those they represent. So yesterday we have seen, there was an article in Indian Express about the question hour and 0 hours. Have you all read that article? Question hour and 0 hour?
Yes, sir. Explain it.
It was given because question hour and 0 hour are very, very important tools through which the MPs can question the government, which is a basic, what you can say, the premise of any parliamentary democracy. Like in parliamentary democracy, we have seen that the legislature questions the executive, where executive is answerable to the, what you can say, the parliament. अगर वही अगर नहीं हो पा रहा है, अगर पार्लियामेंट में अगर एमपीस क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछ पाएंगे गवर्नमेंट को, then obviously there will be no use of such parliamentary sessions, right? So that is why yesterday the government was proposing to, what we can say, cut off the 0 hour and question hour, so that they can do the remaining, what we can say, the function. That is what is mentioned here. So the government is trying to mask the question or masking the question. That is what is mentioned here. There are exigencies. Yes, of course, there are some problems. There are some issues of pandemic, but MPs need precious space in parliament to ask questions on behalf of those they represent, because member of parliament are the representatives of the people, right? Lok Sabha is a house of representative of the people, and that is the main function, that is the basic function of the parliament. अगर वही काम अगर मेंबर नहीं कर पाएंगे, मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट या एमपीज अगर नहीं कर पाएंगे, then obviously there is no meaning for the democracy. And that is why question can be asked in the mains exam about the functioning of the parliament. So because we have seen that in paper 2 there is one topic of issues related to the functioning of the parliament. So parliament will meet on September 14, but the monsoon session, which will be truncated one, will have question hour and only a curtailed 0 hour. Admittedly, the pandemic is taking a toll across sectors and arenas on life and work as usual. It is neither unusual or unexpected that Parliament should also be affected. And yet the problem is this: the modification in its functioning seems informed by a view of Parliament as a forum of transaction of government business, downplaying its role as a platform of people's representative to ask the question. So the basic function of the Parliament is that to represent the views of the people and asking question to the government. So parliament में सिर्फ government का functioning नहीं होता है, government functioning होता है या law नहीं बनाए जाते हैं. Parliament में along with making laws, the questions are asked to the government. So this role, the government is trying to downplaying its role as a platform for the people's representative to ask questions and the opposition to hold the government to account. So as we can see in basic in polity, we have seen that the government is accountable and answerable to the Lok Sabha. On paper, question hour provides space for MPs for both ruling as well as opposition parties to ask the question. 0 hour, an Indian parliamentary innovation, जो वो पहले नहीं था, वो इंडिया का है, is also a space to open to all MPs to raise matters of urgent public importance. But in practice, both question hour and 0 are far more important for opposition MPs than those from the ruling party, because obviously ruling party will not question the government, only the opposition party question the government. For the opposition especially, are cramped in the house in which the ruling party enjoys a large majority. These are precious spaces and opportunities. And amid a pandemic in which the executive is appropriating more powers, and when there is a greater tendency to short circuit debate and deliberation, it is the opposition space that need to be specially and specifically protected and even extended. That is what is mentioned here, because in democracy the opposition voice should be heard in the parliament, and that is what is a very, very important particular aspect of parliamentary functioning of India. So parliaments the world over have had to adapt to the COVID outbreak, but the timetables of the other major parliaments meeting during the pandemic, be it in UK or New Zealand, have remained largely uncharged, even as there have been alterations in modalities. For instance, questions to the Prime Minister in the British Parliament were posed both by members as well as chamber and remotely. So even the normal people can also question in the England. Even within the country, question hour has not been done away with by all state assemblies that have met during the pandemic. So with Rajasthan and MPs did not have a question hour, others like Chhattisgarh and Arunachal Pradesh state. So that is what is explained here. So amid a crisis, therefore leaders of the government and opposition must put their heads together to come up with ideas to ensure that India's parliament can perform its full and vital role in exceptional circumstances. And that is what is that the vital role is questioning the executive for their the actions. In a letter to chairpersons of standing committees a few days ago, the Speaker of Lok Sabha directed them to avoid taking up subjects that are sub judice. The rule of sub judice has always been more self-imposed restriction in Parliament, which is supreme. The Parliament is supreme. Its scope is also in need of redefinition in times of public interest litigation, and then the deliberations of standing committees are confidential. The possibilities of their influencing ongoing cases much lower. So be it cancelling of question hour or the curtailment of 0 hour of the speaker's reiteration of sub judice rule, these are disquieting portents of an institution that needs to make its presence felt more in a crisis, not less. So it's a very, very important article. You need to cut this article and put it in paper 2 topic, functioning of the parliament. Got it? So because this functioning of the parliament question can be asked, that what should be the role of parliament in such type of emergency situation, in such type of crisis. In fact, the role of the parliament should be more in such type of crisis where the parliament can ask questions to the government. Any doubts for today's editorial? समझ में आ गया? ठीक है. So going to the next article at bottom, it's related to the mass trials will show if Oxford vaccine of COVID-19 works among the diverse groups of people, more vaccines will be ended. So we know that there are many claims about the discovery of the vaccine by various, what you can say, the agencies and various candidates. So how these trials takes place and why it is mass trial is very, very important. That is what is explained here. So just read it out. Right hand side, there is an article about the virus alert. COVID mortality rate is falling, not just in India, but long-term morbidity needs to be monitored. Dilip Malbankar and Deepak Saxena has written an article here. Open campus challenge, new educational policies, vision for drawing foreign universities to India requires fine-tuning. So as a part of this new education policy, the government is planning to attract the foreign universities to India. So why the foreign universities, what you can say, invitation requires fine-tuning. That is what written by Anamika, who is an deputy advisor to the Educational and Planning Administration. Yes, Rashida, you have raised hand. Any doubt?
यस सर, मुझे ओपन न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी रिलेटेड से कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछने थे आपसे.
You want to ask me question related to new education policy?
यस सर.
Okay. Okay. बोलिए.
मुझे ये पूछना था कि न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी पे जितने भी मेरे पास पीडीएफ्स हैं वो बहुत ज्यादा पेजेस के हैं. तो इसमें से कुछ की पॉइंट्स तो जो मुझे पता है कि कमेटी वगैरह बनी थी, कुछ कुछ चेंजेस भी किए गए हैं, वो भी मुझे पता है. तो कुछ ऐसा जो आप बताना चाहें जो हम लोगों को नहीं पता हो.
ठीक है राशिदा, I have taken a separate session on new education policy when it was released. तो उस समय मैंने एक 10-15 मिनट्स का एक सेशन लिया हुआ था जिसमें से एक की पॉइंट्स मैंने डिस्कस किए थे. So I will send you the recording of those discussions which you have carried. So I will send it to you. Then you will come to know what exactly you need to know about new education policy UPSC point of view. Of course, वैसे देखा जाए तो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं उसमें new education policies है. But as a UPSC aspirant, what you need to focus more on that recording I will send it to you.
यस सर, क्योंकि मेरे पास जितने भी पीडीएफ्स आए हैं उस वो 250 पेजेस के, तो बहुत सारा मटेरियल है इसलिए.
आई नो बहुत कुछ दिया हुआ, बट उसमें से सिलेक्टेड इंफॉर्मेशन आपको देखना है. ठीक है, फाइन,
थैंक यू सर.
Okay, so there is one more article about the slipping negative, what you can see, the growth in India. That is what is explained here. Slipping into negative terrain. Article written by Madan Sabnavis. We know that recently there is an economic contraction, and obviously the economic contraction leads to what you can say the fall in the revenue collection, right? So recently news में दो terms use किए गए थे, एक था tax buoyancy और एक था tax elasticity. अगर आपको नहीं पता है तो आपको आज जाकर देखना है. I am expecting a question in this year's prelims exam about these two terms. One term is called as tax buoyancy and another is called as tax elasticity. जो news में था, तो दोनों केस में increase in the tax collection, but in one case the increase in tax collection because of the increase in the tax rate, and another is because of the increase in the economic activity. So अब यहाँ पर अगर आप देखोगे तो इस साल जो गवर्नमेंट ने जो बजट में जो कुछ भी टारगेट रखा हुआ था वो टारगेट अचीव नहीं हुआ है, and that is what is mentioned here, that fiscal targets have not been met by this year. So slipping, which is also called as fiscal slippage. Fiscal slippage means what? When the government is not able to achieve the fiscal targets or fiscal policy target, that is what is called as fiscal slippage. So slipping into negative terrain, that is what is explained here. Government can make a difference by altering its stance on fiscal policy, increasing capital spending. So rather than having revenue spending, the government should, what you can say, go for capital spending. I hope all of you know the basic difference between what is the revenue expenditure and capital expenditure, and which one is better for the economy. Can anybody tell me which one is better for the economy? Capital expenditure is better or the revenue expenditure is better? Yes, anyone knows? आप में से किसी को पता है कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर और रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर क्या होता है? चेक, अगर नहीं पता है तो जाकर चेक कर लो. Why the capital expenditure is better for the economy? Anyways, right hand side there is one article written by Nimai Mehta. The road from the temple. We have seen that after the building of the temple, many people are believing that India is heading towards Ram Rajya. Gandhi's ideas of Ram Rajya, Swaraj and Swadharma are needed for Ayodhya to be more than symbolic and not merely destructive. So how building temple cannot lead to Ram Rajya. That is what is explained by Nimai Mehta. So just read this article. Why I want you to read this article? Because question have been asked in the past about the Gandhi's ideas on Ram Rajya. There was one topic asked in 2015 mains about the Gandhi's ideas of Swavalamban, Swaraj and Ram Rajya. ये क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था, तो ये पूरा आपको पढ़ना है, so that you will get an model essay that how you should write essay in the UPSC exam. Then at below there is one article written by Vijay Darda, challenge at home from abroad. So United Nations report flagging IS threat underlines why India cannot lower its guard. So there are certain issues related to the internal security threat by the IS. That is what is explained here. So United Nations का जो report है वो ये बताता है कि इंडिया में ISIS का जो नेटवर्क है वो बढ़ता जा रहा है. तो why India needs to concern more about this increasing IS threat that is explained here. Yes, Mustafa, बोलिए. Quickly, we have only 5 minutes. I have to go to the economics page.
सर वो टर्म्स कौन से थे सर? टैक्स बायंसी और एक कौन सा?
Tax elasticity.
कौन से वाली?
Elasticity. ठीक है. So next page, failed Pak bid to tempt India. On Wednesday, the United Nations Security Council threw out Pakistan attempt to get 2 Indians designated as a terrorist under the resolution 1267. This was the third such attempt by Pakistan this year. Who are the 4 Indians it targeted? So they must have used so that they wanted to designate some Indians as what you can say the terrorists. So even I don't know who these 4 persons are from India. शायद यहाँ पर नाम दिया होगा, आप लोग देख लो how it works. Apache Angara, then ठीक है, which are the 4 Indians that is explained here. Ajay Mistry, then Venu Madhav Dongra, then Apache Angara and Duggiwala Sa. ठीक है, ये आप थोड़ा सा देख लो बाद में. Then going to the next page, black holes. There is one more article about the black holes from billion years ago. Lessons on black hole. Yesterday also there was an article written on this. I want you to read this article because there have been questions related to the origin of universe and the research and recent developments and recent discoveries related to the origin of universe. At least one questions have been asked in prelims exam. So I want you to read this article, yesterday's article as well as today's article. So what exactly was detected and where did it come from? Why is it unusual? And how could the black hole of this unusual mass have formed? So question पिछले साल के prelims exam में पूछा गया था about the 2 black holes which have been collided, and question यही पूछा गया था कि what is the significance of that discovery. Check it. Now I'm going to the today's economics page. I will try to wind up as much as possible because only 3 minutes are left with me. FB policy से related एक article है यहाँ पर, उसको भी पढ़ना है. Public policy driven by diverse team from varied political spectrum. FB has replied to Congress letter. Just read it out. Okay. At the economic page, there is an article about the center priority spending towards farm sector and non-priority areas state cuts. So obviously, priority and non-priority lending you must have seen in the banking sector. So the government is prioritizing the spending towards the farm sector. Farm sector में spending ज़्यादा हो रहा है. Government says total spending rises 11% in April and July, despite steep revenue fall. That is what is explained here. So just read the whole article. Right hand side, finance ministers to lenders, that is bank, don't let COVID distress impact borrowers' credit scores. सो अगर बोरोवर का अगर क्रेडिट स्कोर अगर कम है तो उसके बावजूद भी लोन देना चाहिए, ऐसे उसने कहा है। बैंक एनबीएफसीज आस्क्ड टू पुट इन प्लेस resolution policies by September 15. चलिए, private banks are likely to gain market share from state-owned peers. So private bank का जो market share हो बढ़ने वाला है। Services sector activity picks up in August on easing of lockdown restrictions. So slowly now services sector activities are increasing now. Which have seen that recently there was negative growth in the service sector, now it is increasing. There is an interview by the Associate Dean, BCM National School of Tropical Medicine. Though we may seem behind, we are going to catch up quickly. Biological E can make 1 billion doses of vaccine. So it is this interview is about the company which is going to manufacture the vaccine in India. ठीक है, so this is all for the today's newspaper. कमर्शियल कोल माइनिंग से रिलेटेड एक आर्टिकल आया हुआ है। गवर्नमेंट रिवाइजेस लिस्ट ऑफ माइंस 38 कंपनीज टू बी फॉर ऑक्शन। तो लास्ट ईयर क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था कि कोल माइंस लॉटरी सिस्टम पे, लॉटरी बेसिस पे एलोकेट किया जाता है। अगर आप ये न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ोगे तो ऐसे सवाल आसानी से एग्जाम में सॉल्व कर सकते हो बाय सिंपली इफ यू रीड न्यूज़पेपर रेगुलरली। ठीक है, चलिए, so today we will stop it here. We'll continue tomorrow for the newspaper analysis. Fine. चलिए, thank you so much.